Send it.
How do you want to use the tow Humvee? Sure.
Monk, thanks for the 25-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. And I hope you get a kick out of this. But I appreciate your 2+ year patronage. Just wiping the dust off my top of my computer. Yeah, Arma is a pretty girthy mod-size game, so...
Yes, go up front, BMPs.
Not much we can do.
We'll come up with a convoy order on the start.
So we have full platoon of tanks, full platoon of BMPs, all the logistics Vics, the recon Vic. So yeah, we're full across the board. So that's very cool.
Okay, while we move to the start point, current plan is to basically form a convoy, probably gonna be BMP, tank, BMP, tank, and tank. And just drive down the road with...
I'm not gonna lie, Phil, I was in their shoes, I would just do
reconning up ahead.
BMP, tank, BMP, tank, BMP, tank, BMP, tank, and then mix the ground Vics in
if there are any mines in the water next to the bridge, otherwise I would like the BMPs to cross over the water. If that's not possible, we'll stick in convoy order and cross the bridge that way.
Where's 113?
113, stick with ground in the back of the convoy.
Ground, this is high. I'll keep it even. Bridge 1 doesn't have water mines. Bridge 2 does have water mines.
Copy that. Thank you, Alan.
I will spawn mines at their frickin' feet.
I just want to confirm that there aren't any land-based mines. We can do formations and stuff, or are we going to get hit by land-based mines?
The only land-based mines are at the mines markers. They're not in for this one, so yes, you can do formations.
Copy.
The whole point of me putting the anti-BMP mines, quote-unquote, is because I don't want your BMPs, which is your infantry screen, or the vehicles that can screen against infantry, to fuck off while your tanks have to take the long route, because I'm going to tell you right now that's going to fuck the op.
Yep. Okay, BMPs are all set in convoy formation, waiting for your order to move out.
Nope, they don't have eyes on those Vics specifically.
Copy that. You're clear to start moving towards the start position. From there we'll have some overwatch, and then we can move down. Krakatoa, make sure you mark any enemy positions on map, and we'll figure out how to deal with them.
Set it up.
So we're clear to move out?
Yeah, clear to move out. Start moving towards start marker.
Countermeasures are for the enemy, not for base.
It's been the same BMP, Gunner.
Let's see if recon notices.
Technical 50 cal to the right, moving south on the road. 2 of them.
BMP's engaged, tank hold fire, only or shoot with coaxial.
I noticed you.
Turks technicals are currently moving after Krakatoa, currently west of the village.
Okay, copy that, Krakatoa. You got me under the impression they were right here next to the convoy.
Alright.
Krakatoa is moving south at this time and moving east back towards the village to try and meet up with you guys. The times 50 cal technicals are chasing us at this time.
Copy that. Try to avoid and move towards the convoy, then we'll
high stakes car chase!
Got passing the south side of town now.
Since this was forgotten last time, they made some other, like, different arcs. Much different arcs.
Technicals are...
Oh, shit!
Falling close. The red. Currently on the north side of the convoy. Someone please engage it.
Someone blow that.
That was cool.
This is FSU, would be engaging any sort of target if they come close.
Taking fire from the northeast side of town.
So I'm just gonna have these Vics go up at this point, because it's too late for them to dismount. But that was a nice little start to get stuff around on them. So yeah, I just got some pretty cheeky SPG-9 guns placed around. Yeah, no, we're gonna see that, and we're gonna bail the heck out of there. I got BMP platoon in the front, tank platoon in the back. Now we're timing it because we got this SPG-9 pretty out and about right there. And Iopus is getting that recon Vic back up.
Line to ground.
Probably should have doubled the amount of RPGs from 1 to 2 in all these infantry squads, but again, this is all about them just having fun. Wow, only 2 of them survived. I'll have those guys start coming up. Whiff a shot in front of them.
SPG on the easternmost building of the next compound in front of the convoy.
He got shot.
Good. Red Technical has dismounted on the north side of the compound.
I'll let them come a little bit closer. But yeah, about there is...
Sorry, my radio wasn't really working for that. For some reason it reset. Krakatoa, be aware if you see direct threats to tank, such as a SPG, you're clear to engage. Just to make sure you can't get shot back.
That's just illegal.
Yeah, I'll wait till he's back in all of them.
This is a fuel food mobile south of convoy.
Is you try to stay back.
Ooh,
I don't
point
want
blank,
to lose
missed
you to
shot.
an infantryman.
Multiple technicals approaching from the northeast.
Copy that. Engage. Yep.
Ooh. Ground, this is high. Say when you're clear to get your TP. I know you're in combat right now.
Did I get that red technical?
Copy that.
Is it like after the second G&G round, it like crashed?
Never. Yeah. Eventually.
Convoy, don't move into the... I mean, try to not go into the red area yet. Well, decide on the convoy order first.
Now these guys go prone to try to hide. I always get spotted by that group.
CSU, I want you to stay near ground command. Don't
engage with your precious ammo. We're gonna need it against enemy choppers.
Let's see, Islamic State. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go to T-34s.
Okay, just pull back to ground position. Ground to high, clear for TP.
Stand by.
T-72 to ground command. You got T-72 right now. We're trying to regroup with you guys.
Copy that, T-72.
Ground to your line, have linked back up with BMP.
I think they took a right, so that's why I'm bringing him around.
Repeat last.
Line here, we have linked back up to the BMP platoon.
So we're gonna drop some mortars by him, because I've got those two mortars.
We just have a TP going. Just hold position for now, all units.
Ground command, I'm gonna have to keep pushing the BMPs forward. We're taking IDF.
Copy that. White one, I'll mark on map.
Yeah, Opus is being the scout. However,
T-72s, we're giving you
these
the
guys
road.
are gonna keep seeing that.
Front.
Whew! Ah, they fired at the ERA, blows up next to that tank. Yeah, looks like it didn't really do anything. Tow launcher hit it. Make these little two-man RPG teams. Just to kind of make the infantry a little more lethal. Also, I don't think they noticed, we got the SPG-9 guy back here. This is a really evil spot for me, but I have his car back here. And that guy, look at, he stopped right there. But they do get a reinsert when they get up to there. That's another hit. Their engine's partially schwacked.
AA will be extremely exposed to this convoy.
That bit got blown up. And you're seeing that artillery coming from these pods back here. Yeah, nothing back here is aggroed.
Ground command, BMPs are 50% effective.
Ah, looks like they found him.
We got two BMPs that are damaged.
Copy that, BMPs.
We're also taking heavy IDF on this position.
Not sure if anyone spotted it, but it's down here.
Copy that, BMPs. Just keep on the move.
I gotta wonder what's going on in that tank. They got a purple guy, which means someone's unconscious.
Alright, BMPs, how much do you have active right now?
We have two that are currently active and at full health. The rest of them are damaged.
Copy that. Tanks, how are you doing?
We're down to 2 active.
And then I'm gonna go over here and grab,
That's one way to start, no?
it's alright, they're by the first reinsert point, so they'll be back in a bit.
Head over hill for this one. So once contacts die down, everybody push back up on the hill and we'll form up in convoy order.
T-72 to ground command. We're less than a kilometer out.
Copy that, T-72.
Where do you want the T-72 in the convoy order?
Reference map, convoy order, 1 BMP in front, 1 tank, then the rest of the BMPs, rest of the tanks, AA, RG.
Alright, so we're second in the line. Gotcha.
Ground, I strongly advise having
Thinking
AA
next
in
week
the middle
we'll
of the convoy,
we'll
not
add
in
a medical vehicle. Or I'll add that to Logi's capabilities.
I want you A, close to me, and B, far away from first engagement targets for air.
Ah, there's the mortars getting dabbed on. Whew. Just delete them.
The BMP step off, the T-72s will be able to get into formation for some time.
I just want to get 1 in front, 1 BMP in front, and 1 tank behind, and then they'll get it. Contact southwest at the rear convoy.
T-72's ready, guys, for now.
Yeah, so I picked this position on purpose, because they can look uphill, and if they look uphill, then they can start
and then the
dunking
rest
stuff.
of the BMPs, then the rest of the tanks, then AA, then me.
Soft copy, command BMP is taking point.
Copy that. 1 T-52 go behind command BMPs.
Wait, do you want the T-72 be second command or just
I mean,
behind
they
command?
dunked everything over here as well.
I want 1 on the road, the BMP on the road right now. I want a tank behind that. Then I want the rest of the BMPs behind that. Then I want the tanks behind those.
A lot of you guys crest in front of an SPG-9 that was behind you guys. I put a car next to it to be, like, try to hint that it was there, but I was just being cheeky.
So, I just need 1
But
tank behind
they're
the BMP
almost
that's
to
currently
the
on road.
next spot, so
Okay,
let's see,
rest
you
of
were a
BMP
tank crew.
Fall behind that line.
So what you're telling us is the BMPs failed to do their job a second time?
I mean, that one I wouldn't really blame them because it was in between 2 bushes. I just really wanted to test if people were pulling 360 and looking at stuff, but I'm not surprised that it didn't fail, you know? Or that that wasn't spotted.
Man, apparently one of my BMPs can't get the gun up.
Angel, get in.
Well,
Never mind. Apparently
tell them
we
it
just
comes
fire.
with age, and that you don't need to be gentle with it.
That's alright, they're almost to the first bridge, so
Okay, rest of the
don't
vehicles
get in
following.
that tank. I dragged it over here. I'm not gonna be able to teleport you guys if you're in the tank.
BMP commander, you're clear to move.
How it's gonna happen is I'm gonna attach you all to that tank and drag you up.
Angel can hear us.
Ground, this is recon, spot rep.
Repeat last call sign.
This is recon, spot rep.
Go ahead.
Alright. When they call me in, I'll get you in soon.
Checkpoint on the other side of the first bridge, BMP on the west side of it, M113 on the east side, garrisoned by a one-time squad.
By the way, what fuck? So you want to know a fun fact?
Copy that. We'll be in view soon. Make sure, yeah, it's marked on map, so everyone, you make sure you reference the map and pick appropriate targets. Tanks go for the BMP, BMPs go for the M113, and any infantry next to it.
It is not Alex's day. It's a second crash.
Also, in the case of heavy contact, so multiple enemy vehicles, I want the remaining BMPs to move in front of all the tanks, so they'll line up in a line with the command BMP. We'll have a nice BMP line to cover us from infantry, and the tanks can take out long-range targets.
Oh, there goes Ice Dragon.
72s, I don't know what it is, but there's something on the bottom right side of that bridge. I'm not sure if that's a vehicle. T-72s, if I could have you take out that vehicle that's on the right side, we're going to continue to push.
Hey, firm. On our side of the river or their side of the river?
Their side of the river. It looks like there's a vehicle on the left and a vehicle
I'm
on the
gonna
right.
attach you all to this tank and then bring the tank over instead of TPing you all because it's quicker.
First BMP is turning across.
Would we be able to rearm it because there's a high chance that's not fully armed?
The M113 in your convoy is a full repair, refuel, rearm vehicle, so you can do it off of that.
To BMP Commander, I assume you stopped the convoy to engage targets?
Negative. I continue to move. Break. Be advised, you got battle towers off the west side.
Alright, well, you could go to the 113 and rearm then.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, I leave to your discretion.
Hello, I'm a late join.
Ground, this is high. You've gotten to the first bridge. Let me know when you want your reinsert wave. Over.
Copy that, high. We're just approaching the bridge now, so... which one? How much do I have reinserts?
4 a tank, and I need to heal Makarov.
BMPs are going to pull security as we wait for reinserts.
Copy that, BMP. Ground to AA, make sure you're on some kind of defilade to cover us while we wait for reinserts.
Let's go, Miles.
Make sure you're in cover, AA.
Alright, I'm waiting for him to tell me it's clear.
Well, it's right, but there is not much cover here.
That's a driver for T-72B. Take up anyone else's. I know Alcal's disconnected. Speaking of the devil.
Be advised, I'm taking 2 BMPs to go check to see what you guys are taking fire from across the bridge. The rest of the BMPs are pulling security on the road.
Copy that. This is ground to high.
Send message, ground.
We're clear for the reinforcements.
Roger, stand by. Alright, it's gonna be a little funky.
Should be able to TP me into the Vic, by the way.
BP Commander, report. Anything useful seen?
No, nothing I can see besides those battle towers. We're not going to engage them now. We're going to engage them when we get a little bit closer so we can get all BMPs firing at the same time.
Copy. Be aware you have enemy vehicles moving down the road. 1-2 times BTRs.
Ground, this is high. Reinserts have been deployed. Also, an ice track gets back. I'll let you know when he needs DP. Over.
Copy that. Okay, new tanks. Make sure you foul in behind your fellow tanks.
Outcast DC. Yeah, there's still a few kinks in this mod set, to say the least. And I'm just deleting all the
Reform
stragglers.
convoy order.
And bodies to keep frames
Who's
as
the tank
immaculate as I can. A follow ground, please.
Line 2 and 113, can you hold for a second? Make sure we're taking topped off.
For what? I'm not. It's a recitation, don't worry. His birthday's more important. Alright, let's put this helicopter in there. It's a ground suppression, so it only has rocket pods, no AGMs to blow it up. Apologize for that. We're planning out.
Lead BMP, you're cleared to start moving. I guess the
I do technically have a recitation class tonight, but it's the first week and we haven't learned anything, so it doesn't really matter.
Urgent spot rep, you're taking RPG fire from your north of the hill. Be advised, one Cobra is lifting off from the airbase.
Hey,
we're getting enemy Vic coming in.
311.
little further back.
Still up. They are north of your convoy, pushing south.
Not Islamic State. Let's go.
BMP, stop moving. Tanks, make sure you cover their movements like you're doing right now.
I don't trust FABs because they can drop them on top of guys with pretty pinpoint accuracy.
Down at the moment. We need a medical here.
Copy that.
Watching 113, my gunner's down.
This is ground to BP commander. What's your current strength?
There's currently no BMP commander.
Okay.
Ground, this is high. Do you copy?
Go ahead. High.
I'm gonna implement a little change on the fly here. I'm gonna say your 113 Vic is also a medical Vic, so if you bring people outside of the 113 and just have them hold there for a few seconds, we're gonna say that a medic is in your 113 that'll pack people. So that way we don't have people getting one-tapped in their Vics. Over.
Copy that. AA, MI-24, fly, MIA, that means flying north of convoy.
Heading south, Quickville. Be advised, ground, there's a BMP marked on map west of the convoy, west of the river, overwatching the route.
Ground, inform whoever's tanked disregard. You gotta love the arming.
BMP, contact point.
I don't even...
BMP, can you give me
I don't even want to know.
BMPs, any BMP?
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to Arma.
Are you engaging any contacts right now? Anybody on 50 response?
This is Krakatoa.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make that a medical vehicle and probably make the logistics people in that Vic
Be advised, BMP
medics.
overwatching the river from the west has been knocked.
Copy that. Thank you to Krakatoa.
They actually called him Krakatoa too, that's hilarious.
Who is the front BMP?
Alright, I'm gonna make just this 4-man RPG team on the fly, and I'm just gonna literally put, like, just a bunch of angry... Yep, stand by.
Okay guys, if you can copy this on 50, I guess we just had a lot of people crash out. I guess the BP commander also crashed out, so...
That is the case.
So, let's
Outcast and Stewie.
Chain of command. Anybody stepping up for the
I was gonna put you up
right now?
into, both of them.
Need to do anything? I guess not. Anybody on the T-72 side that's gonna step up for T-72 commander?
Alright, so we'll do that. In terms of people crashing out, I don't know. This mod set's pretty interesting because they combine Cold War and realism together, so it's bound to have some teething issues. I mean, with chemical warfare, it was a desinky piece of shit, so not surprised. But, you know, we still just need to teeth things out. So I'm gonna quickly try to find the buildings.
Talks back on that.
Repeat last, second platoon?
BMP commander back on that.
Copy that, thank you, Outcast. Jesus, we literally fell still. Can you take lead again, and then have a tank follow you?
Copy, we're stepping off.
Alright,
Actually,
tank.
disregard. I got guys who are still repairing, apparently.
Can the guys that are still repairing mark themselves on maps so that Longivate can help them?
The guys
So I
that are
got 2
currently out of
defensive
their BMP repairing.
T-72s. Yeah, I can't really spot them from there. If they are like skylining, I'd probably try to snipe them, but they're pretty.
Once we're done
they got a
repairing,
pretty
we'll
low
reform the
angle
convoy
here.
order. It's going to be a BMP in front, then a tank, then the rest of the BMPs, then the rest of the tanks. Okay?
Far out, man.
I don't think he's
And
smart enough to get out of
I'm
that
not
corner.
angry, I'm just disappointed.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you disappointed about?
That's a phrase. Oh, never mind. I would
I got the driver! I just shot the driver in the back of the head! Ice, is that you?
Disappointment means he was expecting.
Alright, Ice is here, so let me, you both crashed, right?
Okay, all BMPs are
Ice
operational.
and
We're going to
CPL.
continue formation of a BMP.
Hi, ground, this is high. Can you wait like 5 seconds? I gotta TP, 2 guys up to you.
Disregard.
Copy that. Just form on the road. Just get a BMP in front with a tank behind.
Fabit was flailing on the ground. It looks like 113 turned around and shot him.
Ground 113 drivers.
Something funky with his medicals going on. What on earth?
Repeat last call sign.
Never mind, Robert.
Okay.
This is Logic 113 back on that.
Okay, over the other BMP.
Yeah, he looks okay. It's just, that was weird.
By the beach. Wrong net, sorry.
T-72 to Logi. Can you help repair our tanker fast? Our church is stuck.
What's your position at this time?
Alright, let's do a full platoon of BMP-1s. Because those against T-72s and BMP-2s shouldn't.
Tank commanders, make sure your guys are still
Shouldn't win.
50.
I can hope, but I also want to kind of boil things up a bit.
This is ground to high.
This is highest on traffic.
Are all the reinserts...
A firm, everyone's TP'd up to you. You're good to go. Sorry for that.
No problem.
We good to step off?
Some of the tanks are still repairing because their turret's stuck.
Solid copy. Can I make a, give a suggestion for how we push out from here? BMPs push out on line with the T-72s following in.
Gotta make sure I don't get stuck on trees.
That way we're not just going single file down the line and waiting for one guy with an RPG to hold up the whole convoy.
You think that's enough BMPs?
BMPs will switch over to coax and HE.
Surprised they didn't dunk these towers and stuff.
Will back up with whatever they need to back
and
up.
I got a T-100 in here to be a
Sounds good, but can you explain it one more time for the people that weren't listening?
So, for the people who are just now tuning in to the fantastic radio station that is 50, BMPs will be moving out in line. T-72s up to the T-72 platoon command will be moving directly behind the BMPs, providing support for anything heavier that the BMP cannot take out. BMPs will then be screening the T-72s by being in line.
The marksman
and
with
the
no
T-72s
scope.
will be able to back up, firing
Shooting
over the
through
heads,
grass.
or will be behind and adjacent to the BMPs, shooting at anything big, mean, and scary.
Thank you. Okay, form up in line BMPs then, and then the tanks will just drive behind you.
Oh, they have to hear them. Yeah, you can barely hear it from this position. It's really faint, though. It's hard to hear over their actual engine.
AA stick close to ground again, and Logi...
So I think those guys have just been watching all the...
Hey, what's the T-72 in front doing right now?
I don't know, you tell him.
Oh,
T-72,
man,
stop being in front. Let us
Recon.
take point.
Recon, man, I can see him from your paws. From this would be where his head is, he could see these going through. Not even the driver's noticing?
Ground, this is Krakatoa.
Go ahead.
There we go.
Next bridgehead has 2 times entrenched.
No, he's looking above him.
On the opposite embankment. 2 times assault boats, 1 on either side of the bridge, both armed with dual 50 cals.
BMPs are shifting off to the northeast so the T-72s can deal with the other T-72s. We're going to come in from the southeast of the bridgehead.
Right under Recon's nose.
So once you see us make contact,
that's crazy.
With your toe on the T-72s.
That is actually crazy. There we go.
Your position along the road.
They called 1 out. He doesn't know there's 3 others.
On this side of the bridge, at least 1, probably 2 BMPs.
Copy that, Krakatoa. Again, when we make contact, you clear to engage. We'll take care.
4 times BMPs.
There we go.
Splitting up now.
I'm gonna try to separate them here. First one goes in, gets absolutely murked by that BMP too.
You guys are driving right past one. It's sitting west track pod. What's your right BMP?
So one of them just got shot blobbies. Also, you have these tanks right here. They decrewed 1.
Make sure you don't.
Other tank fired around. She's reloading, aiming, fires. Ooh, Valkrams takes a hit. But it looks like they blew up the other one. Nope, they decrewed it. No, Commander's still up. Commander was killed. Pesco gets hit. Ooh, and there's a nasty little cook-off right there. So even though some of those tanks took some pretty hefty damage, they're still okay.
Tanks. BMP to the west on this island in the river. Take it out, please.
That has already been killed.
Here, we're actually going to go to Islamic State. I'm going to get T-55 platoon.
That BMP to your west has been killed a long time ago.
I mean, my gunner just called it out and he was like, oh, something to do about it.
BMPs are holding this position until T-72s have confirmed that they've taken out the vehicle.
So it'll take a while for them to get through.
Both are down, confirmed.
Soft copy, BMPs are pushing up the town.
Yeah, start pushing in.
I'm going to sneak a second RPG guy in that squad.
I want 2 of you to hold position where they are now on the hill, so they can take out any incoming while the people are crossing the bridge.
Guys, angry mode. Angry infantry blind charge, yeah. Something that would never happen IRL, but hey, it's for the memes.
Ground, this is Krakatoa.
Go ahead, Krakatoa.
Use the RPG. Ooh!
Currently, we will hold this overwatch.
That killed somebody.
Until you cross the bridge, and then you will lose recon when we move over after you.
Copy that. Make sure you do refill your toes and Anna.
Hey, Brown, northern assault boaters, thank you.
That boat's toast.
Northern assault boat's been destroyed.
So 55s are coming in.
Southern assault boat is still gunners active.
I'm going to...
Yeah, it is still active. BMPs are crossing the bridge. They're going to pull security while the
Let's go right here. Let's go into helicopters.
Copy that. Yeah, T-72s pull across.
Be advised, there's still sporadic infantry contacts east on the south side of the bridge with the ammo dump marker.
So seek and destroy right there. They're running over that poor dude.
T-72, you have someone running up to you, south side of the bridge.
Dueler's Vic is toast. Ground, this is high. You've reached the second bridge. I think you lost a Vic last second there, so let me know when you want him TP'd in, over.
How much do I have?
Looks like just one from what I can see.
One guy or one tank? One BMP?
One BMP too.
Yeah, High Command, I need a replacement BMP according to one of my guys.
Affirm, BMP2 or BMP2 with Cormit?
Looks like BMP2.
Affirm, I'll bring that up to High Command's position. High, are you good for that?
Not. Yeah, I guess we can do it. I wanted to wait until the tanks were across.
We have an MIA coming in north.
Affirm, putting it behind the house on the right.
Incoming tanks from north. Air contacts detected.
Yep, so angry MI8s with UPK. Ooh! There's schwacked that one pretty good. And now I got tanks coming in.
Another helo west. Be aware, eh? It's far west.
Hey, Dueler, get out of the Vic.
Copy that.
It's just you. Okay, I'm just gonna teleport you up. I think your other guys survived.
BMP superior, not getting friendly fire.
Command vehicle got friendly fire. We need a BMP-2K at the bridge.
Command vehicle got friendly fire. That's a big ouch. And now you got those T-55s coming in. Whew, and I'm going to add a little bit of insult to injury.
BMPs are taking some very heavy casualties.
Send in
Pull back BMPs, you're probably just
try. Got hit by friendly.
Lobby cooked alive.
Active fire vehicles.
And Jaffa Legion, thanks for the 2-month resub. I hope you keep, technically the resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. This is high on traffic.
Can we still get the reinserts from those?
Affirm, just let me know. This will be the last wave, though.
Affirm.
Lion, Lcpl kill line. Could we have the Lcpl at the end of the bridge, please? Kind of block both tracks and shit.
Yeah. High Command, I got a BMP that's... Oh, thank you.
I just fixed it, yeah.
And now I do need a BMP-2K.
2K has been provided at the bridge.
We're clear for reinserts, by the way.
Affirm, I'll start teleporting them when I see them. Alright, we have Bloopy.
Blobby.
Blobby, I'm sorry. I'm not good with names.
It's over my head.
You expect me to read.
Are you on that?
High Command, where's this BMP?
I put it back at the entrance of the bridge.
At the entrance?
Or stand by, no, it didn't get dragged, my bad.
On that.
I believe the first tank platoon leader is down at the moment.
High Command, on my position, I got a guy, Dueler, who's not unconscious, but is prone, can't get up. He needs life alert.
He's gonna have to respawn because I don't have toggle unconscious. That's broken, remember?
No, I don't remember.
I'll teleport him when he respawns.
Okay, I'm telling him to respawn.
I already respawned him.
To tanks. I want you to split up. Two
Alright,
at the
Dueler.
northwest side of the bridge, and two on the northeast side of the bridge. Southwest and east, northeast.
Good luck.
Let's see, and then let's get CK in.
Hello, that is, yes.
I'm surprised we're having this many crashes, but I'm not doing anything crazy. You know what I mean, guys? Like, I think it's just the mod set.
Again, you're my best functioning asset so far.
Ground, this is high. This is now 1 life. Be advised, anyone that crashes out, I'll still TP back, but yeah.
Great. We got 2 enemy T-72 to the west.
Who's still here?
2 enemy T-72.
John, let me TP you in.
Away from the bridge.
I'm just gonna do you in the group because everyone's kind of clustered right now. Oh, the 113 Vic got hit.
Engage tanks to southwest on the hill. Ground and Logi, are you alive?
They're alive, they're repairing at this moment.
This is the view we saw Logi got hit by 2.
BMP command on this net.
BMP command is on this net.
BMP command, this is yellow BMP where damaged, engine and gun is red, and our driver has disconnected.
Copy, push for 338 if you're close by. 33.8.
So IOP is circling around. I'm gonna delete those 2 guys.
Both T-72s are currently been dealt with. Hard copy.
Nah, it's not people, like, I don't know what's causing the crash issue, though, you know? But it seems to happen when vehicles explode, but, you know, we don't have blast core on right now, so it's not that. Usually, this is a lot worse than what I remember. At least in terms of last week, so, I don't know. It's not like we're using anything different either,
Wait a
so...
couple seconds. I'm currently reconsolidating my crew guys. One of them disconnected, and we have a total of 3 BMPs currently operational at this time.
But I'm just gonna have units garrisoned play defensive at this point.
Ground to high, you copy?
This is high, it's on traffic.
Any reason you can explain why there's so much?
I don't know. I haven't been throwing anything that I haven't been in the past 3 missions. So I think this is weird,
Command,
but yeah.
Just a heads up. One of the things that happened to a couple different individuals is we literally just crashed out with no apparent reason.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I guess cook off, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean I don't know what it is either. I'm just saying that that might be the reason.
Are all my assets ready to go?
Including last time?
For now, I have another guy that's going to be TP'd in soon because I think he disconnected.
Yep, I might change this to something else then, but we'll see.
Ready for Snape.
So, Allie, it should go. Let me get you both in.
Logi,
BMPs are just going to continue on with the mission.
Yeah, when you get your guy back, just start moving down the center and we'll have the tanks flank you.
Solid copy. We'll have to get another BMP when he does get in.
I don't think we can get BMPs anymore.
Be advised, I think the T-55 is chasing Krakatoa.
Copy that, Krakatoa. We'll start pushing, try to link up with us then.
These tanks are definitely tracking her.
Northwest of the town.
BMP start moving on the road, no, not on the road, like near the road towards the center. Tanks, I want you to flank them, AAs and logistic with ground.
Line to ground, assuming command of Lion. This is John D. Ice track is not reconnecting. Standing by.
Copy that.
Yeah, like one losing connection right there.
Have you started moving?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, now we're having more issues with the other BMP.
You know, it's weird.
Technical armor issues or just...
If you could Think of it as what's happening.
Okay.
So explosions, we have that doesn't matter actually. So fragmentation, I have all that turned off, so that's not it. I'm just trying. Like, I guess it's just the
When
assets.
this is resolved, just start moving, and the tanks will stay on your flanks.
You have 2 fully operational BMPs. Their BMP is down to 1 guy.
Ground,
It's weird.
This is Lodgy. We have plus 1 extra body if needed for our crew.
Bring him to the extra BMP if you can. Where is the extra BMP?
Where one?
I think it's behind us, near AA.
Not sure if these guys are still aggroed on the truck, because it looks like they are following its last vector.
Sometimes 255 dismounted, 1 still active, unknown position.
Copy that. We're about to move out, Krakatoa, so help on the way.
Logivic I sent earlier. Let's
BMP
see.
start moving. Tanks flank them on both sides.
Got BMP for their BMP to regroup with us so we can move the formation.
Lion copies. Alright, Lion, we're going to be flanking the BMPs on either side.
Check that.
Yeah, this is 1 live, guys, so make sure you keep everybody covered.
Alright, so I'm gonna not send any more Iranian units. We're just gonna work on rebels and stuff.
BMPs are going to be stepping off.
Copy that. Let's
So I'm gonna throw some meat shields on them.
try and make this final push work.
Second time 255 has been dismounted.
Thank you, Krakatoa. You're my most useful asset.
Be advised, there is 255 west of Krakatoa.
Yeah, so it looks like they took out the T-34s. Hey, it's the same people too, so I don't know. So I think they're putting toes in the tanks.
Shifting formation to the west.
Copy.
Incoming heli 2 times west 5 4 clicks out.
255 west of convoy route mark has been updated. Probably moving northeast.
B5, incoming heli in contact.
The 60s are just fun to shoot at. And we're gonna start hearing rocket strikes in a second. They're landing back there. One of them got a nasty hit. Not sure if the AA is capable right now. Ground Command's Vic got blown up. That's unlucky.
B5, 2 times Cobras coming in west.
All stations, command vehicle is down. Command vehicle is down.
If you want to get to the 113, we can take it.
Both Cobras down foot. Kilo down.
Ground Command just bit a bullet there. Very unlucky rocket hit, to say the least. You can see the antennas also blew out. But yeah, most of those rockets clearly missed. So that's just extremely unlucky on their end.
Formation continuing movement.
It happens, but very rare.
Abram, that's what he said.
Yeah, I know. I'm regrouping BMPs and keeping them online.
Abram, don't forget to turn out this intersection up here.
Looks like they're getting into Logivic now.
Lodgy advisory, we are not near the exploding Lcpl.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna possibly crash land and kamikaze them too. I was a bit worried about that. wise. I got my other T-34s coming in right
T-72,
there.
BMPs are going to be attempting to push past you.
Hey, firm, got you.
You got these two T-34s crossing.
This is line, we're still sticking to the sides of the road and the BMPs.
Some sort of heavy round just came in. Not sure. I don't think they're firing at my T-100.
Enemy tank blocking the BMPs.
Go ahead. Yeah, we're good. We're out of missiles. We're rearming right now.
I'm gonna take some of the angry infantry.
That's the plan.
Alright, let's get the boss vehicle out.
Be advised, I just had a BMP lose operation of its turret, and I'm having it fall back to the rear of the formation. The rest of the BMPs are continuing to push. Enemy T-100 is team on the compound. Disregard all BMPs, just no longer operational. Actually, scratch that. One BMP still operational. One BMP took a T-100 hit. Second BMP disabled turret, and no fuel left.
Be advised, the T-100 went directly west into the town of Itamid.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to turn that into a Medivac if we decide to continue with these types of ops. I'll, do a full.
A firm, we put a shell into it, but I believe it might be still moving at the moment. We have no eyes on it for my tank currently.
This is Lion. One of our tanks saw it escaping to the west-northwest.
T-100 mark updated, recon engaged with one time tow. I think I knocked the turret.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to drive this guy manually. So you got to be really careful when you have vanilla stuff fight RHS stuff, because they can easily the vanilla stuff, especially with the tank DLC update, is a lot beefier than whatever RHS has, unless you're fighting T-14s with T-140s, because the RHS T-14s are the most overpowered things in the mod set right now. There is a support Vic for ammo repair. I just didn't think to make it medical, so that one's on me.
Okay, so the T-100, it left. It's not there anymore.
So it ran away.
This is Lion confirming we're just moving into the farm. Understood.
Now you're hearing RPGs getting launched from the town. Or another one get launched. I gotta be careful. Give that town a wide berth. It's another RPG launch.
Be advised, this town is crawling with infantry. The town, the farm also has infantry, but we're not. We're sitting north of it, looking for the T-100 that has vanished.
Yes, T-100 are falling back because, yeah, they knocked the gun. He's back there. Alright, let's get this guy with AT. Let's see if I can bait them to... Oh! I was hoping they'd auto-cannon it, but that works too. Yeah, no, he's used his AT. One of them just hit one of their own buildings point blank. Gotta love the AI and their capabilities, quote unquote. I wouldn't recommend a tank goes in there. I'd probably do an autocannon, Vic.
Be advised, Command BMP is back operational again.
Yep, so they're staying on both sides, pieing in.
I mean, we might want to clear this one as well.
Now, normally you would never do something like this, having vehicles, like, go into this position. You'd have infantry do it. Oh, this T-55 showing up out of nowhere! Oh my god!
Possible contact south-southwest.
Who was watching the flank? Stand by, Fred.
How's it going inside the compound? What was that explosion?
Be advised, embassy building just got blown up.
Hey, Verb. Also, be advised, I believe our repair vehicle just got whacked by something, don't know what.
So they dismounted, they're now gonna go in as infantry. Should go bleeding out on the side.
Roger, they pulling into the compound.
Ceasefire, those are friendlies. You're shooting at BMP.
He getting the RPG out! And he decides not to fire. Floating body. And let's see.
Copy, we have friendlies on the northeast side. I believe the majority of the FOB has been cleared. We are pushing to make sure that the rest of the FOB is cleared. But the north side is cleared.
Flying copy.
I'm quicker than your turret! Ah!
Hey, firm, be advised, Marcus.
I accidentally ran into him.
Be advised, man, BMP just somehow ran out of fuel?
This is Logi 113. There's a casualty bias that needs healing by our doctor.
Yeah, I saw it. I brought it up.
High Command, did you just toggle our fuel?
Negative.
Okay. Command BMP is going to need a tow over to these fuel things.
Or you can refuel from the deck that's right beside you.
Well, you are not right beside me. You're right beside the other BMP.
All right, one man, one mission. Oh yeah, that command doesn't heal him. Ah, oh, crap. All right, well he's dead. Dang. He's gonna just walk around the Shilka. poke at it with the stick.
T-72 to high.
This is eyes on traffic.
Ground Command was wondering, was our only objective to clear out the FOB or the town over to the west?
Affirm. Objective was to clear out FOB and hold it for U.S. forces to arrive, at which point we will index. So let me know when it's clear and we'll index.
Affirm. Did you hear that, Ground Command?
Max, no one does that. In every Arma community I've ever been a part of, no one checks the bodies to make sure they're dead. Like, if they're unconscious like this, you double tap. You don't take prisoners. Unless the op specifically tells you to take prisoners. So now I'm just waiting for them to tell me it's...
We're gonna rearm first.
Sorry.
So I'll copy for life.
Overall, it was a nice little tank op. I will have to post in... I'm actually going to do that right now. So... let's see... going to TSB main... of players when I do armor ops...
T-72 to Gerkeman.
Armor is from forces, a few RHSUSAF VIX, Iranian Armed Forces, and Islamic State.
I got reports of a guy down over by the BMP that is on the right side of the entrance. And BMPs are holding the entrance right now.
They didn't tell me it's clear, so technically I can't...
T-72 to ground. So is that compound clear? Is the FOB clear or not?
FOB is clear.
Alright, FOB is clear.
This is ground to high.
Size on traffic ground.
FOB is clear and locked down.
Affirm. Stand by for index. Over. I won't put a message. Alright.
Good job not firing.
You say that.
So, overall, guys,
it was smoke.
break.
Same thing.
Don't fire at index, guys. Come on. We all know better. Overall, for someone, I'll apologize. I don't know what was causing those crashes. I know there were a few people in the last armor op that were crashing. I put a note in TSB main stating all the vehicles I was using from different factions, and I'll try to figure something out. I know we don't have blast core on right now. I don't have any fragmentation effects in ACE. So I think it's just purely those vehicles blowing up, and I'll try to do some testing around. But worst comes to worst, I'll replace this slot with something else for the next few weeks, because eventually I'm going to turn this into a, because it's a bi-weekly slot, it'll be a Star Wars thing. So, yeah. Macro, do you have any ideas? I know you're the,
I crashed because open C-tab, the usual.
Okay.
That's what I crashed. I don't know what the rest of people crashed.
That was my first crash.
What? Yeah, zooming in is the second biggest cause of crashing because it uses a lot of memory at once.
Firing.
Therefore, you memory leak and crash.
What
One
did the guy suggestion.
Orbit. Alex, I mean.
What?
You said the reason you crashed. What was that?
Oh yeah, the zoom in. Sometimes it would do it.
Never
Not
mind,
always. And
I heard
same with
something
shooting
else, then never
GMG
mind.
sometimes.
Ichigo, I know you crashed. What did you crash by?
I actually have no clue. I was just pulling someone inside the vehicle, got in, drove like 5 meters, and just randomly crashed.
Alright, that's random crash, no explanation
there. Crash, alright.
But I had the same error message as some other people with
Everybody gets the
something with
same error
access.
message.
Yeah, it's all the same error message for the access violation.
I crashed after flipping my BMP.
I have a stupid suggestion.
Yes, Nana?
Is this a possibility conflict between cook-off and medical?
I don't know, because like I said, I got most of the cook-off stuff turned off in terms of ammo cook-off and stuff, but I'll review that again and make sure it is off for the sake of, trying to prevent stuff. But from what we're hearing, it's just either random crashes or people zooming in, or Makarov just has issues with CTAP.
We have many people with CTAP, but either way, it doesn't matter. It was my fault for opening it in the first place.
I think my crash is strictly on client side because I've been having issues with Streamlabs as well. So.
All right. So yeah, just a weird mix. So I'll do one more op in 2 weeks with this, and if we're still having similar issues, then we'll see what happens. But otherwise, this is also something new, guys. For those of you that weren't in the swap test stop, there's a new channel called Op Feedback. After I finish with debrief, at least when I finish my piece, I'm going to write up something in there. Just asking how you guys enjoyed the op. If you have any constructive criticism, good or bad, to give, please give it. And this is how we'll keep, track of Zeus's that, are doing ops that players either don't like, or Zeus's that are doing things that are good, so those Zeus's can improve. So, with that said, I think you guys did really well. I did mean for that op to be a bit of a, an ambushy, meat grindy hell, but it was because it was a short op, and you had a lot of Vics to cover each other. I even put a few statics in some cheeky spots that took you guys a few moments to figure out. But once you did, you were able to take them out. And overall, I did see some platoon formations today. That was really good. There were some good call-outs of vehicles coming in. There was even a bit of unluckiness. The command Vic got blown up by a strafing of one of the Cobras. Those rocket runs are super inaccurate, so the fact you actually got hit by one it's a very small chance, but it just happened today. Luck of the draw. So, otherwise, yeah, sucks. It sucks to suck, but, it can happen. But otherwise, yeah, Recon did good. The T-100 at the end, I had it pull out, but the turret did not want to turn to engage you guys, so I pulled it in the town. I was about to pull it back out, and then the tow Humvee hit it, so its gun was disabled, so I just drove it out of the AO, because can't do anything, so why keep it there? But yeah, I'll turn it over to ground command.
Comms were a little bit hard at times. I would say the first engagement, it was my fault because my gunner crashed out and I jumped in his gunner seat, not knowing that he didn't put his long range on 50, so he probably had a period of silence from me then.
No long range.
Yeah. Well, you had a long range in the gunner.
No.
I was talking. I'm not gonna argue. That's why probably the first objective went a little bit weirdly. We lost some tanks there, which was really not the purpose. We also didn't form up in the desired convoy order that I wanted. But I guess that was just a common issue. After we crossed the bridge, things improved. We still were a little bit hard to get going, but once we got going, I saw some good positioning on the friendly on tanks and on the BMPs. Thanks, Outcasts, for wrangling the BMPs. After we crossed the second bridge, we again came to a little bit of a standstill because of reinserts, also because of repairs. In the future, I would like to see people that need to go back for repairs. Maybe, call it out is good, but also make sure that someone else is watching your vector. Because I think Krakatoa really compensated for a lot of that negligence in 360. And the last objective, just perfectly good. You guys kept moving, even though ground command was still up. Ground command was, ground Vic was still down. Yeah, no complaints on the last objective. We didn't go into town, but that was to be expected because we literally got said like, yeah, there's guys with lots of RPGs in there.
Yep, so few additional notes. I know for objectives like these, you normally don't go in with vehicles to clear an area out of infantry. That was just meant to be for the FARP because I think I only had like a few AT weapons. The town though, which I said you should stay out of that one, like for every 4 dudes, there was 1 dude with an RPG. So that one you were meant to stay away from. And I forgot to mention this, but next time we do this, I'm also going to make the 1113 a medical vehicle and give the 113 crew the ability to pack and give them a bunch more medical supplies. I tried to pseudo do that mid-op because I completely forgot to do it for this mission, so that's on me. But that'll, make things quicker for the people that get sniped out of Vix. Sorry, continue.
No, I was mostly done. Just instead of gradually going worse, we're actually gradually
getting better for that up.
So nothing left for me to say. BMP commander.
Right back.
My BMP guys did relatively well. For those of you who don't know, pushing C deploys countermeasures. So don't push C. The BMPs started out in convoy formation in a column. The convoy formation, I guess, didn't get relayed to me, or I wasn't listening because I was focused on trying to get everybody sorted and wrangled and stuff like that. I mean, I just joined. What I don't fully understand about the convoy formation was separating the BMPs as they were and whatever. And BMPs, you keep them together and whatever, and they can quickly break into a line or whatever, and then T-72s are behind them to provide support, so the BMPs can lay down suppression while the T-72s provide support. Second thing was there was a couple instances where I was just like, why are we driving in a column? I mean, we could just stop and break into actual armored formations and utilize the assets we have and all the guns we have. So that's when I made that suggestion. I was just like, okay, well, this is getting a little ridiculous here. When the BMPs crossed the bridge and whatever, each time I'd have the BMPs full 360 until we got all the tanks across. At that point in time, yeah. The charge on the T-55s after the second bridge, that was I told the BMPs to charge because at that point in time we still hadn't gotten everybody across. And there was enough T-72s to provide 360. And we wanted to kind of keep up that aggression as opposed to letting everybody just sit there and get picked off. I think there might have been some friendly fire, and that's why we lost as many BMPs as we did, because I think we had managed to kill all the T-55s and then also started losing BMPs after we killed the T-55s. So who knows? But yeah, other than that, I was very pleased with how it went after we broke into actual formations. So
yeah, that's a very good call outs too.
Tank command?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't there for like 3/4 of the op. But I mean, so far, like, communications were shit as usual, but I think everyone, like, kind of pulled 360 and so on their own. So that's nice.
I'll speak for the end of the op as far as tank command goes. Toward the end of the op, communications I think improved because I was listening in on both 50 and 70 before Ice Dragon disconnected, and then after I hopped on, I think communications started to improve. So I'm not crediting myself for that, but yeah, everything went well toward the end.
Kudos to T-72 crews and stuff like that. I didn't have to actually communicate with you when we were doing that final formation where all of us were lined up together and whatever. Everybody basically adjusted the line as needed as we pushed. So yeah. Nice job.
Yeah, order 2 tanks on the left, 2 tanks on the right.
Krakatoa.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up here a little early because I have to start prepping some IRL things. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Otherwise, cheers, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Otherwise, Friday.